As we entered March in BC, we had already seen 6 avalanche fatalities across the province. And these deadly incidents had been widespread, ranging from the South Coast to the Rockies. And now backcountry users need to be on even higher alert because on average, we see the most avalanche fatalities in the month of March.
We've had a whole winter to build up layers in the snowpack. It's also the time of year that the sun is really starting to have more of an impact on the snow surface. So strong sun can destabilize the snowpack quite quickly.
So what exactly is going on with our snowpack? Well, it seems every year there's some event that happens that creates this weak, persistent layer. Here in the South Coast, that happened in early February when we had that stretch of a snow drought. And basically it got really cold, really dry, and it created this weak layer of surface hoar and facets. Then you get a big snow dump that covers all that up, but that weak layer is still down there and they just don't bond properly.
So experts say now's the time to go back to basics.
So asking yourself, am I in avalanche terrain? What does 30-degree terrain actually look like? So physically measuring that slope angle and being really aware of your overhead hazard and exposure to slopes that you're not necessarily just on, because we've seen a lot of remotely triggered avalanches as well.
And it's also so important to make sure you have your AST1 and all of your safety gear. At minimum, a beacon, probe, and shovel. I also like to have a first aid kit and a Garmin InReach.
And recently I also invested in an avalanche airbag. Basically, if I am caught in an avalanche, I can pull this lever to help keep me closer to the surface.
And while avalanche fatalities have actually decreased in the last 20 years with the help of updated equipment, more reliable avalanche forecasting, and better education, with a changing climate, forecasters believe we'll continue to see dangerous and weak snowpacks year after year.
We've seen warmer winters and more rain events to mountaintops and quite long periods of drought layers. And those persistent weak layers are really challenging to deal with.
And so it's important to continue to make smart and safe choices in the backcountry.